All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means? It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark. Your screens on the way. We're live on your TV screens, on your mobile devices, on your laptops, your desktops.
Getting top
on a Friday. It's on YouTube, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. The Sports for You podcast on YouTube. Sports for the letter U. Make sure you follow us on social media, Instagram, should be X and Facebook at Sports for You podcast. What up, Sam? And and then of course at John Watson 0984 on X Instagram, Mark on Instagram at Hi I'm Mark, Hi I'm Mark1 on X, and Nick at 99 Gorilla on X and Instagram. So we'll have to talk about on a football Friday. It's a Freaky Friday.
Yeah, y'all tripping already.
We tripping. But it's a lot going on in the world of NFL, world of college football. Right now we got the FCS playoffs going on right now. See Idaho State and Montana. And right now, Joel Embiid leaves the game with a facial injury.
Joel Embiid left the game because he got a facial.
So the facial injury.
He got injury while he was getting a facial.
That's wild.
Crazy. He's digging in his butt while shooting free throws.
Hey yo, just stay out the salons, man.
Wait, that's where you get a facial at the salon?
What? Hold on.
What happened?
I said something wrong. Hold on.
Anyway, yeah. So we just read that. And the 49ers cut old boy as well as they should have.
Don't get me started.
But yeah, we just read that Joel Embiid is out. He took a facial, and
he left with a facial injury, whatever that means. But right now, watching, we got Idaho versus Montana State FCS championship playoffs, Big Sky Conference. Not to talk. And right now, Lakers are down 5 now. Lakers are right now playing Minnesota. They're down 5. LeBron James is not playing tonight, and talks about him. He's obviously out with less foot soreness, but they're also saying that he's missing the game due to personal reasons. He's taking some.
Well, he's not playing because of his foot, but he's not with the team for personal reasons.
Right. He's not with he's not playing because of the left foot soreness, but he's not with the team for personal reasons. So don't know what's going on. And obviously, JJ already said we don't know when we expect him back, but whenever he does, the King will be back in the building. But let's start with football. Obviously, last night we had Thursday night football, and obviously the story would be obviously
Bradley Beal is out because he was on his knees.
The story would clearly be that the Rams beat the San Francisco 49ers in a rainy Thursday night football game last night in Levi Stadium 12-6. But that's not even the biggest story. The biggest story is what happened on the 49ers sideline. Yeah, y'all swept them, Sam. Congratulations.
After the Rams beat the 49ers, like this the 6th straight time now? Is that true?
Is what?
They have one streak against the 49ers, right?
Yeah, that's three in a row now. That's the great Nick Freeze who entered the chat.
Yes, sir.
So if you missed what happened last night, the Rams going 12-6, but the biggest story was what happened on the 49ers sideline.
What'd you say, John?
If you missed what happened last night, the Rams won 12-6. Yo, you all right, man?
That was, especially with, never mind. That was it.
Ramming the 12 and
No.
6 crazy.
Yo, what's wrong with y'all?
Huh?
No, the whole login joint, that shit was insane.
Yeah, y'all was crazy. Y'all was
Yup. Okay. Yeah, that was completely out of pocket. My fault, y'all. That was crazy.
But the story.
But go ahead, brother John.
Devondre Campbell the All-Pro linebacker who the Niners signed in free agency after, of course, the leader of their defense, Dre Greenlaw, went down with a torn Achilles in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What up, Nessa? And wow, shout out to Nessa. Shout out to the Humble Rose game. They had
Nessa, did you get your hoodie?
They had rock and roll legend Corey Glover from the group In Living Color, not the show, the rock and roll group In Living Color on their show tonight. And y'all know y'all heard his music before, but if you're a wrestling fan, you know Corey Glover because you know In Living Color because their song Code of Personality, which is their biggest hit, is CM Punk's walk-in music for the last 20 years, and it's been one of the most infamous, one of the best rock and roll songs in history. So shout out to Nessa, shout out to our boy Dallas Cash, shout out to Angel Rose and the whole Rose Gang crew for.
They all got Rose?
No, that's you all right, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
what the hell did you just say?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga's out of pocket. That was extremely out of pocket.
And still supposed to have been there yesterday.
So you should be. That's wild.
But wait, who out of pocket, Nick?
You.
Nah, fam. You know. This is crazy. Sam, what up, fam?
So
what up, Nessa?
But back to the story is. Oh, don't worry, it's arriving. It's arriving, my friend. Don't trip. So, Marquez should have been there yesterday, so it's probably gonna be there any day now. Shout out, thank you for supporting. Get y'all Sports4U merch. DM us at Sports4U podcast on X and Instagram for more information. But
don't DM me, fuck y'all.
Yo, what?
I said, don't DM me, fuck y'all. No, y'all can hit any of us up for merch, most definitely. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, so Devondre Campbell, All-Pro linebacker, as I stated, he's of course he was a free agent. Obviously, after Dre Greenlaw went down with the torn Achilles in the Super Bowl. Last night.
That's yet song.
So Dre Greenlaw made his return to the 49ers this week. And obviously, he's the heart and soul of that defense. He went in there. He had 8 tackles. But he left the game early because he was dealing with knee tightness.
Dealing with knee tightness in San Francisco is absurd.
Listen, man. Listen, when it's really tight, you feel your knees. What?
Yo, what did you just say?
What?
Nah.
What? I don't even know what that is.
No. Wait, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
When we translate it?
No.
Nah.
I mean, get this off the screen, John. I don't know what the hell that shit say.
I don't know what it says, but I'm going to delete it.
It might be calling you Will Chamberlain.
No. Well, I can't understand it anyway, so it don't matter. He was so obviously he learned that now with Devondre Campbell back, his role would be limited, and he would not be obviously as featured as he was before Dre Greenlaw got back. As I said, Greenlaw's first game since the Super Bowl, he left the game with some knee tightness. Another linebacker left the game with a neck injury. So Kyle Shanahan is going to this guy to get him in the game. And he says, I'm not playing today. I don't want to play. He walks back to the locker room and has now been pretty much waived from the team. He was pretty much crucified by his, I'm going to say former teammates. And it was just a bad look. It was just a bad look at y'all. I'm gonna go to y'all two first, and then I'll have my thoughts because y'all two are former coaches. Mark, I'll start with you, man. What the heck happened last night?
What it seems like, and what I've been reading, is He was unhappy with the role he was gonna get. Now that the starting is back. So instead of being a professional about it and finishing out the season or however he wanted to do it, he decided that he wasn't gonna go back in. Um,
Oh yeah, definitely. They gonna have nothing to say to him. He's dead to them, Sam.
as a coach, that's the work one of the worst things you can do. Um, I can't put it no other way. That's just some whole stuff to do. Like, that's one of the worst things you can put on the team. It ain't nothing you can say about that. Now, I mean, going forward, I don't know what the rest of his career looks like going forward.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
I'm gonna be honest. That's a different situation. You know, I definitely think this is definitely a thing it might be a deeper situation than just him being unhappy with the role that he's having. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you should have known at some point the role was going to change. Like you knew that going into the signing this contract. Mm-hmm. You knew at some point throughout the season that Dre Greenlaw was going to come back. You know, so and the thing is, like, not like that, like dog, you're not the same all pro guy that you used to be either. You feel me? Like you at the you kind of like at the tail end of your career. And you know, this is way different than, you know, with Anthony Richardson, you know, tapping out because he was tired. Like, nigga, this is you completely quitting on the team. Anthony Richardson has made a bonehead decision, and you know he could just handle it differently. This dude right here, he just completely quit on the squad, and you're a veteran or whatever. Like I understand, like if you over shit, then you just over it. But that's why I said I think it's just that's weird, you know, especially from a guy like him who has a good reputation. So you know that's why I said I think it's something much deeper than the surface. But based off of, you know, what I see so far, this is no different than what Antonio Brown did. So if we know we don't give all Antonio Brown all the slack that he got for quitting just because his way was a little bit more animated than Campbell's doesn't mean that it wasn't the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Both players quit in the middle of the game.
Shouldn't this thing be looking for players for Buffalo?
This is not your GM, Brandon B. It's not Brandon B. He spells his name without that.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I think Brandon B.
That's hilarious. No, but yeah, that's a crazy situation, dog.
Hey, Bean, I'm just letting you know, Mark's a Bills fan. He just saw your name. He got PTSD about his general manager. So just letting you know. So shout out to Bean. He watches Sports4U wrestling all the time. This is just awful, dude. And like you said, yeah, and then you had 90 minutes to kick off. You knew that the role was going to be minimized. But this is like to you, Nick, your point, Nick. Did Kyle Shanahan really? And look, I put 99. I'm putting pretty much all of it on Ken Law, but if I had to give 1%, it is a tiny 1%. And Kyle Shanahan really explained to him that, you know what, he's our guy is back. He's the heart and soul of the defense, and your role is going to be pretty much you're going to be a situational linebacker now.
John, he knew that signing the contract. He knew at some point throughout the year, it's impossible for him to go into, especially considering, you know, when the injury happened. Like, it happened during the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure I'm almost 100% sure, even if they didn't tell him, you have to use some type of common sense, dog. This is one of the best linebackers in the league. When he's healthy, you're not taking his spot. Like, there's no way. You're not the same all-pro. you know, you're not even the same dude that you was up over there in Green Bay. So you need, you know, that's one of those things where it's like you knew what you signed up for, and if you didn't know what you signed up for, then you did this to yourself because you're an idiot. Because there's no way Dre Greenlaw is a top 5 linebacker in the league.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that this dude thought that he was a top 5 linebacker in the league. There's no way when you saw this team last year with him and Fred Warner, and you're like, when this dude comes back, if he's healthy, we're just gonna keep it, like, you know, ease him all the way into the and you still gonna have your same role or something like that. No, dude, you should have known that. You took it upon yourself. You got in your feelings, maybe, but that's why I said maybe it's a situation deeper than this. But based off the surface and what I can see, I don't know, dog. It's just, it doesn't make any sense, especially considering in his situation, he has to remember that the 49ers, their defense, like, not like that, them niggas been hurt all year. So you don't know when you'll get your chance to, you know, to play or whatever. And even if you are a situational linebacker, you should be like, dog, like, this is a team that's usually a Super Bowl contending team. Like, if everybody's back healthy, you know, they have a chance to make a run. And all you do is make the defense better. You're not making it trash. All you doing is making the defense better. You were a linebacker who was, like Don said, an all-pro at one point in your career, but you're on the downslide. This is a perfect situation for you. Even if you only play like 25 to 30% of the snaps, other teams are going to look at this next year and be like, maybe he could play 60% of the snaps on our team. He only did or he could play 100% on our team. This is your way to show off, and you're going to look good on the team because, you know, the team is good when they're healthy. So I don't know. This is a crazy situation, dog. I ain't finna front.
So Candace asked the question: should another team sign him?
I wouldn't sign him.
He wouldn't be on my squad.
No, not this year. You got to sit on this decision for a minute, player.
Brandon Bean, don't sign him.
If you want to win the Super Bowl, you must. And Brandon Bean just said, if you want to win the Super Bowl, you must sacrifice. Remember, Mark, the home Brandon Bean. This is your GM. So I know he's saying stuff that you want to hear from Brandon Bean. Just remember that. Just get that in your brain when you hear that.
Hey,
Mark,
hey, John.
Over here, Nick.
Hey, John. I know one team that should sign him. The Raiders signed all the rejects of the league. Go ahead and sign him. Isn't that the old Raider mantra? If nobody else wants you, the Raiders will. It worked in the 70s and the 80s.
It only takes one. Like I always say, it only takes
one. Like the Cowboys.
But we'll see. Obviously.
You all right, John?
And I'm shocked his agent or somebody has released some type of statement.
Nah, it's sometimes better to shut up. There's nothing you can, John. There's absolutely nothing he can say that can make him look better unless he has some solid proof that there's some wrongdoing from the 49ers. Like,
we're talking about
paper proof something.
Christian, if you're just tuning into the show, yo, you all right, man? Tell me what I did. In the group chat, really? That's what we're doing? What? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing?
John, that ain't got nothing to do with the show, but that's hilarious.
But no, we're talking about Devontae Greenlaw. If you're just getting into the show, thank you for being.
John, did you just combine them niggas' names?
Huh?
Did you just combine their? No, John.
No, he did not say that. You did not say that.
This thing. Hey, John. Mark. Mark, this nigga called that nigga DeAndre Kinlaw.
Hey, that'd be a dope linebacker.
Hey, 2 for 1 is crazy.
Hey, yo, relax.
Hey, John is funny.
He'd be one dope linebacker if he was Devondre Kinlaw. If it was Devondre Kinlaw. But
that's funny.
But yeah,
and what at a pizza place?
I can't see somebody signing him. And his career, like you say, he's 31. He's in his 9th year. he's like Boys the Man. He's at the end of the road.
John, let's not do that.
I'm sorry. My bad, Nick.
Nah, you're good. Mark, that's John's fault. You see that, right?
No, that's hate. Don't start hating.
I haven't said nothing.
I just said he was at the
I
end
haven't
of the
said a
road.
word.
Anything. I didn't say anything.
Okay, this
I said he's at the end of the road.
No, John. No, if he says a certain group's name, that I'm going to say something. That's hate.
And you show restraint. Good.
You so what?
He showed restraint by not taking the bait. So shout out. Hey, Tig, don't start, Tig.
He said.
What did he say?
He said he showed restraint.
No, I did not. Yo, you all right?
Oh shit! There you go. He talked their best song.
You go. First of all, that ain't even their song, Nick. That's LL Cool J. Tig, look at you.
I know. See? All right. See? No, we're not about to start this.
Okay, first of all, Christy, you're all calling out names. It's not Broncos Nation. It's Broncos Country.
This show the fuck ain't. Yeah. Let's not do that.
And Chris, he's supposed to say, "Let's ride."
That's what the text messages.
Ain't that what they say? Oh shit!
You all right?
My bad. Oh, that was crazy.
Insanely crazy.
We do take applications down in Broncos Country, but you're not leaving the Bears.
The Bears.
But yeah,
Women always pick the bear, right?
Wait, ain't Bears who get? Never mind.
this dude is the same.
A soup bear? That's crazy. Ain't that like the
The coochie soup.
Y'all stupid. Motown. Okay, Tig, you gotta relax now.
That's a classic though.
Hey, ain't gonna be no Boys the Man slander. Yes, you're all calling out names. You just for you gotta. I've dealt with the Broncos, but not having a quarterback for 10 years. Y'all got one, and you ready to jump ship already? Get a coach.
Why didn't shoot a layup?
Ooh, Shamar Moore?
Wait. Who are you talking about?
That Shamar Moore shooting guard out there?
Who are you talking about, John?
I'm wearing lip gloss. I thought DJ Quick was doing the lip gloss.
That's what you talking about, Gabe Vincent.
Dog. Nah.
Don't tell me that dude
No.
like Shamar Moore and Diary of a Mad Black.
Nah. We're not about to do that.
Did you call Shamar Moore with Diary of a Black?
That was the movie he had the braids in. You don't go watch it.
You fucking right on watch Tyler Perry movies.
Oh yeah. Well, I was watching them around that time, but I didn't have no choice.
But that was the movie that Shamar
Wait, he's a Jets fan. His name is Brandon Bean.
As a Jets fan.
Ooh.
Hold up. Brandon Bean, you're a Jets fan?
This is crazy.
For the Bills.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Gonna work me.
Nah.
I'm trying, but everything in Chicago is bad right now. Good. It has to get worse to get bad. I mean, that's what they tell me as a Lakers fan.
Y'all don't. Never mind.
Maybe y'all should just do like Laker fans who trade your best players. Maybe y'all should trade Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze and Keenan Allen.
Wait. Caleb Williams is not their best player, John. Let's relax.
Or trade DeAndre Swift, or I don't know who's on their defense, or Jalen Johnson. Yeah, trade them because that's how you get good. You gotta be bad for 5 years, so you can get a lottery pick, so you can end up trading them for an all-star.
And D'Angelo Russell was there for 5 after he made the free throw.
I beg your pardon.
I didn't see that, but I wouldn't shock you.
Go ahead, John. You just keep talking. I need to do some research.
All right, but here's the
I
deal.
was tripping.
Here's the deal. Don't worry, Christy. It'll get better. But here's the deal.
Look at him.
This is crazy.
Look what he do.
I think he was trying to say, man.
Nah.
I don't know. I don't know what these light skinned dudes be doing. No disrespect.
Hey.
My bad.
Hey.
That wasn't
Hey.
That wasn't towards
Hey.
Anyway. But
that was crazy.
But There's another story in football. Well, obviously, we talk about a player quitting. Somebody got hired. One William Belichick.
Yep.
Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the University of North Carolina football program.
Their NIL just shot up crazy.
Ain't that the school his girlfriend go to?
Yo, you all right?
Well, oh shit.
Well, they say you do like the youngins. Well, they say you know
What? Wait. What did y'all just say?
They say he likes to recruit the youngins. That's what Kimberly Martin said the other day.
Nah, John. That's what she said. What did you say?
Well, two things can be right. Two things can be right at the same time, right, Nick?
What?
I said two things.
You know what? All right.
No, I'm not involved in this. This is crazy. This is getting out of hand.
This is one of the meetings where I can just leave, right?
Yo, shut up, Mark.
Okay, I see what type of bullshit is going on today.
Yeah, really.
It's really John's fault.
I don't know if his girlfriend goes to North Carolina. Honestly, I really don't know. But Bill Belichick, obviously, his dad coached at North Carolina in the 50s. He was a running backs coach. They haven't been a relevant program in 40 years. Now, I know Mac Brown was there. They had some decent years. But
they had Julius Peppers. That was cool.
I mean, as far as competing for a national championship. But they've always had, obviously, they produced Lawrence Taylor and Julius Peppers. So they produced good football players.
Can't really sorry.
It's kind of crazy how
Super sorry.
After he said that he didn't think Drake May was an NFL quarterback.
Hey, where's Vanderbilt at?
Nashville.
No.
Stupid. No, Nick. No, John.
You could say you didn't say his first name, dog.
I don't even know his first name no more.
Well, heck, nobody knows. It was Jared, but still, like Jared, I know it's our homeboy. Shout out. But nah, man. Bill Belichick is now the coach in North Carolina. He's on it says a 5-year deal, but he has an option after the first year, and it makes like a $1 million buyout. What up, Paco? Brandon B said the ACC.
What up, fam?
Said the ACC is weak, so it's a smart move for Belichick. Yeah, but
another country click.
What the? Nick, what the heck is going on right now?
Dog, I'm 3 hours away. I don't know. Well, 2 hours away.
Anyway, but
this is crazy.
He takes his job. He's bringing his son in. And the report is that his son Steve, who's the defensive coordinator at Washington, is going to be the coach in waiting.
Yep, that's why I get it.
So the question is, why is Bill Belichick coaching in college? I'll start with you, Nick Freeze.
Easy. It's a new challenge. You got to think about it like this, John. What more?
Oh, I think he might have froze.
All right, go ahead.
We back.
Go ahead, Nick. You we lost him. Go ahead, Mark. That's a wild comment.
What he said?
Bill's son dates Bill's girlfriend's mom. Yo, what the heck, Tig? All right, we got Nick back.
That's actually funny.
It is. That's wild.
All right, so look, you got to think about it like this. At the NFL level, there's nothing more that Bill Belichick can accomplish. He done won the Super Bowls. He's won Coach of the Year. He's had #1 defenses. Even as a defensive coordinator, he won Super Bowls. He was the coach of one of the best. Well, not one of the best defensive player of all time. There's not much more he can accomplish. You can say what you want about, his record without Tom Brady and blah, blah, blah. Both guys need each other to win. That's just the way winning works. So nothing else he can accomplish at this level. He wants to coach still. and he can, in college, he can still be like a coach GM-ish type of thing, because that's kind of like what you do when you're a college coach. You're kind of a GM too, because you got to go out there and find your recruits and all that stuff like that. That's basically being a GM.
So speaking of the GM part, he's bringing in Michael Lombardi to be the GM for University of North Carolina.
Michael Lombardi's a piece of shit, but anyways, but yeah, that's what it is. It's something new, and he's wanting to coach, and at the end of the day, he guarantees his son a head coaching job when he decides he don't want to coach no more.
I think I'm not opposing what Nick was saying, but I think that last point that Nick said is the only reason why he went there. He's what was everybody mad at LeBron about because he got his son job?
Yeah.
Nepotism.
By the way, shout out to LeBron. He dropped 30 last night.
They don't talk about that, John.
I think that's why he went to North Carolina, when he can set him up to have his son be that head coach. Because I don't know if his son would have got a head coaching job nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But now he guaranteed to get his job, son a head coaching job. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, he got the job. But the question is, why is he not coaching? And it can seem like everybody on TV's got an opinion. Why isn't Bill Belichick coaching in the NFL? Why aren't these teams hiring? How are you gonna have a 6-time Super Bowl champion go take a job at UNC? Well, first of all, no one told him to go take the job. He took the job because he likes to coach. Number two, he had interviews with the Falcons and the Commanders last year, and they went in different directions. And by the way, I didn't like what Greeny said this morning on Get Up, saying that the Falcons are obviously the most underachieving franchise. And what are they doing now? They underachieving. No, they're not under. Last time I checked, they were number one in the AFC South until their quarterback just learned how to just started throwing interceptions and not touchdowns.
Wait, who?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, the NFC South. Uh-huh.
So basically, everyone's saying that, why these teams don't hire Bill Belichick? Well, let me be clear. Terry Fontenot, who's the GM of the Falcons, a black man, I might add, hired Raheem Morris, a black man, and they drafted Michael Penix Stewart, a black quarterback. He interviewed twice. Arthur Blank said, I'm good. He interviewed also for the Commander's job. The new ownership said, we're going to go with Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think teams are probably I think he figured out he'll go through this coaching cycle because we already got 3 jobs available. Even he said that, however, he thought the Bears was the most attractive job out of all the jobs that are available right now, because it's the Bears, the Jets, and obviously the Saints. And we know he's not going back to the Jets. Well, he never went to the Jets, but he's not going there. And by the way, we got to talk about the Jets because
no, we don't.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. I got something to say to Mr. Mark Gastineau. Dude, he's gonna call down names too. But look, man, did we not see what his time in New England was without one Thomas Patrick Brady, or without a Willie McCoy, or with a Richard Seymour, or Rodney Harrison, or Teddy Bruschi, or Rob Gronkowski? Can I keep going on it? I can go on and on, right, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
Do I gotta go back 10 years? But we want to get all, but we all want to focus on the 6 Super Bowls. It's funny. It's crazy. Mark, everybody was focused on dudes that win 6. Like they didn't have like he ain't been coaching for like 45 years.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody want to focus on the fact that he got 6 Super Bowls as a head coach and 2 as a defensive coordinator, which is good. Well, let's not act like
that's more than good, John.
What's the question, Paco? Oh, does he win with transfer portal? Does he win with transfer portal for 25 seasons because of his? No.
He can bring some influence, but that's about it. But it's not gonna be enough.
No, he won't. They won't be no more. They won't be no higher than 3rd in the ACC.
It's Clemson and whoever. And I forgot about Miami.
Well, they'll be
Yeah.
Forgot about Miami.
Well, Miami was only good because of Cam Ward. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we'll see.
If let's just say Florida State gets their stuff together, they might not be fourth.
No, this is nepotism hire. That's all.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is nepotism hire.
Mm-hmm.
We all upset because Bill Belichick don't have a job in the NFL. I mean, come on, man.
Bill Belichick gonna be at North Carolina for 2 years.
Pretty much. I said the same thing.
Yeah.
I give it a year and a half.
Then you're gonna start eating girl.
Whoa!
He doing that right now.
The freshman?
Yo, you all right, man?
He gonna tickle the ivories.
Tickling ivory is crazy.
Tickling ivory?
Mm-hmm.
He ain't mess with the ebony.
He ain't gonna let you know that you do.
She probably showed him Stephanie.
What you say? Nah. That was out of pocket.
John, you good, dog?
I'm good.
Hey, Mark. And this nigga talking about us. That was crazy.
Yeah, out of pocket. Who's tickling white women? Oh, Dr. Umar, Ted.
No, he's not.
Wait, what'd you say?
I don't know who that is.
He said, who's tickling white women? I said, Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar can go to hell when it comes to Hillary Duff.
Dr. Umar be having that white thing selling his face every night.
Yep. Just like Martin Luther King. No.
Yo, you all right? You really just say that? Come on, man. What's wrong with this?
Wait. Y'all think it's like it wasn't true? Okay. I'm saying what everybody think. All right, cool.
Malcolm X sent his prostitutes to Martin Luther King.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now.
All right, come on, John. Get this stuff.
That's what we're doing. Y'all just go ahead and y'all just giving free conspiracy. Anyway, well, I mean, who cares? I mean, obviously, look, North Carolina's a basketball school. Get your stuff together. Get some of this NIL, get some of this revenue sharing so North Carolina can get back to winning some basketball. Please.
Not that coach.
I'd say win basketball. I didn't say with who. I just say winning basketball.
That coach ain't going nowhere. Y'all know that.
No, you can't. You can't trust me. Never mind.
But yeah, but good luck to William Belichick, and I wish you all the best. All the best.
Did he say good luck to Willie?
No, I said good luck to Willie.
He said when wet Willie.
I said good luck to Willie. Yo, chill the F out.
No women like that.
Yo, Nick.
Y'all some sick dudes, man.
What?
We know. Wow. Nah, Brandon Bean, that's wild. Brandon Bean was responding to Tig's question.
Oh, we know.
That's wild. Someone else said it, not us. But let's get back to what happened on the field last night. And that's the Rams beat the 49ers
4 in a row, not 6.
Okay. Yeah, it was 1 in a row. And obviously tomorrow night, the Heisman Trophy presentation going down tomorrow in New York at the Jazz Center at Lincoln Center. See Tim Tebow, see Andre Ware in the house, Desmond Howard. But back to the football with the Rams defeating the 49ers 12-6. It was raining, and it was an ugly game. But in the end, the Rams are now they found their stride right now. They're getting hot at the right time. You get a hot at the time where there's a team that you don't want to face. They look like a team you don't want to face. But I want to talk about the 49ers. And I'm going to start with Breeze.
Uh-huh.
Because you said it. If it wasn't for Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan had been out of a job, and John Lynch had been out of a job already.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. He saved their job. And I'll be honest with you. I'm going to keep it real. he, as great as he's been for that team, I still don't think he's played well enough for you to be like, okay, let's just forget over the fact of who we passed up at that number 4 pick. Or was it number 3?
They had a third. They moved up. They moved up for
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, like whatever it was, the people they passed up on are like top. And it sounds crazy because Brock Purdy is one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but the niggas y'all passed up on are like top 2 at their position or top 3, like something crazy, generational type of dudes. And it's just like they really got lucky with Brock Purdy. Like they really, like I'm talking about lightning in the bottle. You can't write a movie better than this type of luck because dog, that pick is such a bomb of a pick, especially considering that they, like you said, they moved up and everything to make this happen. And the way it just did not work and how bad it did not work, dog, if they didn't have Brock Purdy, the team would be in shambles. They for sure would have been fired last year based off the fact that they wouldn't have no quarterback, so they wouldn't have been as good. They would have been gone. They would have been on different teams. Who knows what's going on? But Brock Purdy saved them. Because, dog, thinking about the fact that they passed up on Patrick Surtain and Jamar Chase, guys like that. Who else they passed up on? Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons with Nick Bosa sounds absolutely insane.
What year was that?
2021.
I got you. I'm on the computer. I'm gonna look it up right now. 2021 NFL draft. I got you.
There you go.
Yep.
What about you, Mark? What's wrong with the 49ers?
Oh my God.
What's wrong with the 49ers? Let's start with the most important thing is injury. It seemed like for the past 4 or 5 years, if they wasn't in the NFC Championship or Super Bowl, they was injured. So usually when they're healthy, they're one of the best teams in football. Their coach, I have a problem with their coach.
It's right.
He seems to always make the wrong decision in a big moment.
That seemed to be true.
Oh my God.
Their defense is good. Deebo Samuel has regressed so much, and I don't know if he don't want to be in San Francisco no more. I don't know if he just need a change of scenery. Because there's no way in the world you can go from that being that good to that bad within 7 months.
Injuries. He has been hurt.
And then, like I said, the number one main thing for 49ers is injury. Usually, like I said, when they're not injured, they're winning the NFC West. They're making deep runs into the playoffs. It's just they hurt, and then now this year everything is getting exposed now.
What do you make about what you think should happen with Kyle Shanahan?
When is Brock Purdy rookie contract up?
Next year.
He will have one more year. I think Kyle Shanahan's contract is gonna go along with Brock Purdy.
That's where I want to go. Brock Purdy's going to ask for $60 million to start.
Oh wow!
He's going to ask for $60 million to start. I'm not giving Brock Purdy no $60 million, man. This is where like now everyone's going to say, well, they have to because there's no quarterbacks available.
That's not true.
That is not true. If they don't have to pay Brock Purdy, they can go ahead and let him play out his rookie deal, franchise him twice if they feel he's worth, franchise him if he's worthy of it, and then go on to the next. Why not bring back Sam Darnold?
I was just about to say that. Sam Darnold was like a whole different quarterback than when he played up over there with him.
He knows the system. He's playing in the
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the same system right now because they're all playing that West Coast zone read system. What up, hype?
Do y'all watch Minnesota games?
Yeah.
What was up?
Oh, nothing. He got two really great receivers over there.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh yeah, of course.
And if you go to San Francisco, you won't be seeing the same production from the wide receiver.
By the way, Debo, you want to complain about not getting catches? Don't drop open passes. Because he catches that pass, he's walking right in the end zone.
I agree, but he wasn't talking about just catches. He was more so talking about just getting the ball. But that's a whole.
I was listening.
That's a whole different situation.
Because I was on my way to Sophie School, but I was listening in the car, and when Johnson on the third down play, they send Debo up the middle on an I formation, or I guess. Third and I think it was like 3rd and 6 or something. I don't know what they were doing. Yeah, hype with
wait. They gave him the ball on the 3rd and 6. That's a run.
It had to be. It was like 3rd and something. It wasn't short. It wasn't no 3rd and 3. It was like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and they gave it to Debo to basically the run up the middle, and he got and they ended up having to punt.
I mean, what do you expect to happen when you run an ISO on 3rd and 6?
I asked the dude who called the play.
I must say that's a stupid ass play call.
Yeah, by the head coach. Who's the play caller?
Derrick Henry not there. You ain't got Saquon Barkley. That's not a smart play call. Especially with the injured offensive line they have.
No Trent Williams yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, prayers still out to him and his family.
And
definitely prayers out to him.
After him being back, he still needs our prayers as well. This season, you've had all these injuries, and then you have two of your best players in Trent Williams and Travarius Ward both lose children.
Yeah, that's crazy. That fucking sucks.
But you got a player in Devontae Campbell who quits on your team, and you got dudes who want to get out there and run through a wall to try to get them in the playoffs and can't, and physically can't. So which goes to another thing to you, Mr. Nick Freeze, something you mentioned a couple weeks ago on Facebook. You have an idea of what the 49ers should do moving forward with one Christian McCaffrey. I'll give you the floor.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trade his ass. Trade him while he still got some value. Here's the thing with that. The reason why I said that is this. I understand everything with Christian McCaffrey. Definitely one of the better running backs in the league. The versatility and everything like that, right? But this is the reason why I said it. If this was a different team, I wouldn't have said it. But the 49ers have to pay a lot of players. And they have to do a lot of maneuvering with their cap. And if they were to keep Guerrero and Mason, keep them as their running backs, as like a 1-2 punch, trade away McCaffrey, get whatever you're going to get for him, because you might get a second-round pick or whatever for him, because there'll be some team that's desperate enough, because there's going to be a team that's a very good team, because somebody's going to try to implement what happened with the Ravens and Philly, and bring in one of these top-notch running backs to be paired with a quarterback and try to have some type of success. And you can make that move.
Like Cincinnati?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Cincinnati still, because the running back they had a running back and let him leave.
Yeah, that still don't make no sense.
Yeah, out of all the running backs that left, that was one they make the least sense, because that was perfect. But hey, it is what it is with that one. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would trade him, because I'm gonna need to make up cap space, and not like that. Who knows how many years he got left in him? How much more he got up on him? Yes, trade C-Mac. Yeah, trade C-Mac. Look, what's more important? Keeping him on the team, or you want to eventually play Purdy? Eventually, Warner's contract going to get is going to he has to get repaid. He renew his contract, and not even just that. They just resigned some people over the past couple of years, and each year the contract number just will keep getting bigger and bigger, and you have too many. This is one of the downfalls of having a lot of good players. The Cowboys went through this a couple of years ago. When you have so much talent on your team, you have to eventually pay them, and you can't pay everybody. Somebody's going to have to leave. And based off of history, it has shown that when Christian McCaffrey leaves, don't get me wrong, you can't replace a guy like him. I'm not saying that. But history has shown, at least in Kyle Shanahan with over there in San Francisco, he could throw a running back over there and get similar type of production. At least this year, for sure, was shown. Look at Jordan Mason. Before all this happened, he was like top 5 in rushing yards. He was top 3. He was third in the league in rushing yards at one point. He gets hurt, and then the other dude gets in there, and he's putting up pretty much the same damn production. So it's like, I'm not saying it's like plug and play, but you got the best other abilities in McCaffrey, but it's not like you can't figure out ways to get this production still. It'll just do it with more players, which actually helps your team be more versatile. So that's what I would do, just for the cap situation alone.
Will said Debo gonna have to restructure a contract or get traded.
He was already gonna get traded. This is gonna happen if the Debo situation happens regardless, because there's still other people who have to get paid. Like you just said, John, $60 million is what he's gonna command. You got to figure out a way to pay him, and you got too many guys that's top tier at their position. I think Greenlaw has to get paid soon.
Yeah,
if he hasn't got paid yet, that's what I'm saying. So they just played the corner. What's his name? Lamar. He just got paid. They got to pay Fungi eventually. All these dudes are all pro players. It's gonna be difficult. You got to make a choice, or you have to hope that Trent Williams retire and his big ass contract get off the books. But even then, you got to replace the left tackle, which is not gonna be easy at all.
I agree. They got to figure something out. But
yeah,
obviously, Mark was saying pretty much that Kyle Shanahan's pretty much on the clock for another year. Do we say the same thing with John? Because obviously they brought in him and John Lynch came in together. So would John Lynch be on the contract? Would be?
Yeah, package deal. They're out of here. If you get rid of one, the other one's gone too. No doubt about it.
Does Debo get a contract with the way he?
Oh hell yeah, Debo's still young. He'll get a contract.
He'll get a contract, but maybe it's his time. His time with the 49ers is probably up.
I think it was up before you even signed the contract.
when they could have had Garrett Wilson.
You know what's gonna have Garrett Wilson?
A lot of people.
Buffalo. Anyway, go ahead.
You know the 49ers should have had? Justin Fields.
Oh no, not Garrett Wilson.
Who would have? No, dog. The 49ers could have made that same exact move and got Justin Fields, who would have fit the system way better. Way better.
Buffalo could have got Puka.
A lot of teams have got Puka. Everybody passed him up.
That's true.
Everybody passed him up.
But let's
The
talk
49ers. Oh my God, John. They could have had look.
I could cover it.
I know, Nick, but we took Justin Shorter instead. Never mind.
Dog, imagine, think about it like this. Now, imagine if the 49ers would have drafted, Jamar Chase instead. Because Kyle Pitts was the next pick. They were going to draft a tight end. But to think that Kyle Pitts could have been playing next to George Kittle is absolutely insane, too. But, Jalen Waddle was available still. Penei Sewell. Imagine how crazy their offensive line would be with Trent Williams and Penei Sewell.
Who they draft that? Who they draft that?
Who the Niners?
Yeah.
Trey Lance. Look. J.C. Horn is still available. Patrick Surtain, Devontae Smith, Justin Fields, Michael Parsons, Rashawn Slater.
That Trey Lance pick was because of Josh.
Terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, it definitely was.
That was because of Josh Allen.
Right.
Yep, for sure.
But what about the team on the other side of the field, the one that won last night in the Rams? I said it earlier, they're getting hot at the right time. They're half game out of the last wild card spot, and a half game out of the NFC West division. If they run the table, they win the NFC West because they own the tiebreaker on the Seattle. But they got to win these next two games. They got the Jets, they got the Cardinals. They got blew out by the Cardinals earlier in the season. And the question I asked today, I think on Good Morning Football, I mean, it was asked yesterday. If one of these teams got in the playoffs, who would you not want to face? The Rams or the 49ers?
Oh, easily the Rams. Well, I don't know. 49ers too. But here's the thing. It's all based off of whatever team is playing them. I'll be honest with you, but 49ers, if they're healthy, are definitely top tier team. But the Rams ain't no pushover either. The Rams problem early on was just the same problem the 49ers have right now. They just weren't healthy. Mm-hmm. Matthew Stafford was going into games without his two top targets. Hey, and what happens? So as soon as they get back, look what happens. What did Sam say?
Get over that stupid trade. Clearly, the Rams ain't missing Ernest Jones.
Man, Ernest Jones is garbage. Get the fuck out of here. I think he'd have changed teams since that trade has happened. Get the fuck out of here.
I think he got traded to Seattle. He might have.
Okay, he's garbage. He's not even worth talking about. Yeah. So look, they didn't have Cooper. They didn't have Puka.
Right.
When your two best targets, who are also like high volume type of guys, are not playing, there's definitely a difference. Definitely a big difference. And you can see it. Matthew Stafford, I don't think he's even thrown like an interception in like 5 games. Or some crazy number like that. So the team works better. And when you're a guy like Matthew Stafford, it was basically his main target's best friend. Right. Ask Kenny Galladay. He's one of those guys. He gets his guys the football. And so, guess what? Puka's here. Coop's here. Guess what? Now they can still run the ball with Kyron Williams. Their defense is very, very good.
And I don't know how true it is, but I heard the number one team is signing Odell back.
I can believe it. I think there's 3 teams that will try. I think there's 3
Rams.
teams.
The Chiefs.
I think there's 3 teams.
No, the Rams.
I think there's 3 teams that should go out.
Oh yeah.
I can see 3 teams going out there. I can see him going back to the Rams. I can see him going to your Bills, and I can see, the crazy as it sounds, I can see the Chiefs making a call.
The Chiefs for sure.
I know your hope is in Brandon Beane. Trust me, I've dealt with Rob Pelinka for the last.
Not a single one of those teams need him. No. What have you seen from Odell over the past 2 years to make you say anything different?
Well, he's not going to be a number 1, and if he go to the Rams,
or 2, or 3 maybe.
He probably
he's a name. He's just another guy now. He's no different than Curtis Samuel.
No, he's not. He's better than Curtis Samuel.
When? Not right now. He's not.
Yeah, he is.
Shit.
I see Curtis Samuel every week. That nigga can go to back where the fuck he came from.
Curtis Samuel is a third guy. That's why y'all need the first or the second in order for that to work. Because he's not a first or a second guy. He's a third guy.
Curtis Samuel only catch screens. Get him the fuck out of Buffalo.
That's what they brought Odell for in Miami. Look what the fuck going on. He got the fuck cut.
Again, if y'all watch the games, I watched at least 2 games. There was a lot of times where Odell be open all the time. It's just, the 2 was hurt.
He's the fourth option. He's the 4th option on the team when it's on the catching the ball. That's why.
That's cool.
They go to those other 2 guys, and they go to Jonnu Smith, and then they figure it out. Oh, matter of fact, he's a 5th because they go to Ashne too.
Listen, he better than Curtis Samuel.
See, look, even like AC said, Robinson or Tutu is our third. Exactly. Odell just be there. Odell just a name at this point. I wish it was different than that, but that's what it is.
What happened, John?
Who would you not want to face if you was in the NFC, the Rams or the Niners?
Right now, the Rams. Right now. Right now, the Rams. Yeah. Damn, the score was just 10-10 like last time I looked up.
Yeah. Montana, I heard. Montana out there going Montana.
Excuse me?
We got division. We got FCS playoff football. Montana State is up 37-10 on Idaho.
Dog, it was just 10-10.
There's a reason they're 13-0. Montana State number one ranked in the tournament. So, but I wouldn't want to face the Rams, and obviously a team like this that's getting hot right now in December is always a dangerous team come playoff time, especially during a wild card, because you always had that one wild card team that might just get hot, that gets hot, and they sometimes make that magical run. What up, KC? Hey, shout out to KC. I got ask y'all something about the show. KC that hit me up about a future show. I'll be with him on the show with him next Friday. But
he's there to possibly get Super Bowl for who?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see who he's gonna. We won't know nothing until Monday because he's not gonna clear waivers, and Nick will be back in a second. But to me, he's only going to a team that's a contender. I don't think because if he didn't care,
I would like if they were still healthy, I would like to see him in Houston. Like you said, he need to go to a team where he's not the first or second option.
Definitely. And like I say, he's going to go to a contender because obviously there's really nothing much for him to do is just play for championships.
Who's Detroit third?
It's Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's Jameson Williams. I forgot who their third wide receiver is. But I can see that because obviously their GM that was with the Rams, so he might not have been with the Rams when they got Odell. But we'll see. But we'll see.
Chiefs for sure.
We'll keep an eye on that. But let's talk about a few of these games that's happening this weekend. Obviously, your team is, speaking of Detroit, your team is in a big game on Sunday. Obviously, you want a bounce back victory after what happened Sunday. Y'all go to Detroit against the Lions, a game that could be possibly a Super Bowl preview. Casey said if Detroit goes to the Super Bowl, Buffaloes are
the Buffs
are going to sell
sunglasses out there.
Buffs are going to sell for $10K. But Bills, Lions. Obviously, what are your concerns going into this game?
Defense. That's it. Our defense. Our defense is a piece of shit.
Why? What can be fixed? Obviously, with 4 games left, you guys are going to the play. You guys are in the playoffs. What can be fixed?
Nothing.
What do y'all have to do in order to try to win? Because obviously, y'all gonna need this defense. This is gonna be your defense when y'all get in the playoffs. Obviously, gonna have whether y'all be more likely y'all gonna be the second seed. Obviously, unfortunately, because of the loss on last week to the Rams. But is there anything y'all can do in order for this defense to just weather the storm?
Can we take Ed Oliver money back? Make him hungry again?
That's a good question.
No, cool. Can't do that. Can we turn back the years on Von Miller? Maybe 3 years. No. Can't do that neither. No, our defense is bad. We have the bend but don't break defense.
Nick, what the hell's wrong with you?
Go ahead, Mark.
What's wrong with Mark? What's wrong with Nick?
What's wrong with you, dog?
What is wrong with you?
What happened, fam?
Dog, we see what the name is.
Hey, Mike, you better go ahead.
No, our defense just decided to stop playing football. So we'll see.
What about
Hey Nick, you seen Ed Oliver since he signed that contract?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But I know the numbers he was putting up ain't been the same.
Dog got 8 tackles combined.
In how many games?
He ain't missed a game this year.
Wait. The nigga has 8 tackles for the year.
Yes.
There's no way, dude.
That look, there's rotational linemen that have more tackles than that. Dog, that might be worse than that's definitely worse than what Von Miller did.
But still money.
Definitely worse. Nah, this is top tier. At least in Von Miller's case, you can say that he was hurt or coming from an injury or something. Like, nigga, this nigga Ed Oliver's played he's played more games than he has tackles.
Ed Oliver hurt too. He hurt the Bills fan. Never mind.
Oh shit.
Y'all funny, man. But what you make with Nick? Also, was talking about this Bills Lions game happening on Sunday. We just heard Mark talk about the Bills. What you making with the Lions? What about for the Lions? Obviously, this could be a possible Super Bowl matchup.
No, it's not.
Taking their defense in his defense, so
It's not gonna be a Super Bowl matchup. There's a 90% chance that one of these teams don't make it. What up, baby? And there's a 90% chance one of these teams don't make it. And there's probably like another 70% chance that either one of them make it. Because here's the thing. Eventually, I think that the Lions, there's always a game where the injuries finally catch up to you.
mm-hmm.
Because the Lions have more defensive players on IR than they have starters.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Right.
They have about 13 defensive players on IR. I don't know if the numbers change because IR is different now. Guys can be gone for 4 weeks, but at the end of the day, they have 13 guys that's on IR on defense. That's a combination of starters and rotational people. Eventually, something like that is going to catch up to you, unless you get absolutely lucky, and hopefully that happens to you during the season and not the playoffs. But usually, stuff like that happens in the playoffs.
Right.
So that's the reason why I say that. The thing with the Bills is the Bills' defense be tripping sometimes. Like, there's games where the defense look like one of the best in the league, and then you have a game that happened like the last 2. You'll be like, what the fuck is going on? So it's difficult. Both teams can get got off of the same thing, like their defense have an off day, and they can get got. But when it comes to the offense, I have more trust in the Bills because they have the better quarterback. But the weapons that the Lions have on offense is absolutely ridiculous. Like, dog, they have one of the best offensive lines in the league. I think the only offensive line that might be better than theirs is the Eagles. And that might be a toss-up between whatever team you feel like choosing. They have 2 starting running backs over there.
Mm-hmm.
They got St. Brown, who's a guy that can line up literally anywhere on the field.
Yep.
They have Williams, a burner, on the field. They have Laporta, the guy who can get the short yardage. And don't forget, they have a quarterback who's been to a Super Bowl before.
Right.
And he's one of those guys that knows how to spread the wealth. He doesn't just, he can lock on to one receiver because he has guys that are that good, but he doesn't really have to. He knows how to make sure where, okay, St. Brown has got the matchup. Let's go ahead and give him the ball about 14 to 16 targets this game. But hey, St. Brown may get 10 this game, and Laporta get like about 7 targets, or maybe this is a Williams game. He gets about 7 to 8 targets or whatever. Or it might be a game where they got a good corner out there, and somebody else will have to be the top guy instead of St. Brown. Or it might be a game where the running game is just killing. They have too many weapons on offense for me to be like, I don't trust their offense for them to win the game. Their defense and their injuries is the thing for me. But like I said, the Bills do have the better quarterback. There's no doubt about that. But boy, oh boy, if Josh Allen was with the Lions, I don't think they'd lose a game in 2 years.
So let's go to another game that I think that's going to be. I think is a good game to watch on Sunday.
Hold on. Before we continue, I think Josh Allen might be the only white quarterback in history that gets treated like a black quarterback. All right, go ahead, John.
Well, that's a fact of life. The Battle of Pennsylvania is going down Sunday when the Eagles face the Steelers. Obviously, all the talk about is with the Eagles is basically off if what Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown are they getting along? Blah blah blah. Everything that obviously Brandon Graham going on his radio show and letting everybody know. Casey agreed with you. Nick, he says again the Cam Newton treatment.
Yeah, for sure. They rely too much on you being the guy. You just do everything. You just make up for all the flaws of our offense or whatever. And no quarterback deserves to carry that burden. Like, it's unfair that the Bills don't try. Well, they have, at least when they got Diggs or whatever, but there's been other ways for them to get more guys over there. There's no reason why that the Bills should not have gotten one of these running backs this past season. I understand your boy Cooks is he's doing his thing. But dog, if the Bills had a chance to get Saquon Barkley, which they did.
I think they didn't. I think that was that Bills never had a chance.
With Saquon, you think I never had a chance?
Huh?
You think you never had a chance with Saquon?
No.
What about Henry?
Possibly.
I for sure heard something about Jacobs, though, for sure. I for sure heard something about Jacobs. But even outside of him, it's just, I'm not even saying like a running back position, like, that needs to be upgraded, which it really doesn't. Y'all are perfectly fine with James Cooks at running back. But it's like upgrading the offensive line.
There you go.
Getting him some weapons on the outside, even while still having Diggs, that never stopped nobody. Look at the fucking Eagles. They drafted Devontae Smith. Cool. Let's look at AJ Brown. There's no such thing as having too many weapons.
And in order for that to happen, Brandon Bean will have to. Never mind.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, prime example with Cam Newton over there in Carolina. The reason why they lost was because the Broncos' defensive line, their front seven, was way too much for Carolina's offensive line. That's one of those things where the flaws of the team finally appeared. They went against the wrong team. And it was a perfect team for John's Broncos. They can't block nobody. Guess what? They send everybody at them. We got like about 2 guys at every position that pass rusher and on the defensive line. Let's send all of them at them and see who they're gonna block. And that's what happened. Von Miller was going crazy. Who else? Who's on the other side at that time, John? That wasn't Ware, right?
When we won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ware was gone already, right? Or was he still there?
When we won the Super Bowl, it was Von and DeMarcus.
And DeMarcus, okay, he was still there. That's what I'm saying. And then y'all had Shaq Barrett still.
We had Shaq Barrett. We had Von. and DeMarcus were the bookends, and then Shaq Barrett was third pass rusher. You had Malik Jackson, and then of course the no-fly zone.
Yeah, but even outside of that's what I'm saying. Like, look, Carolina went 15-1. They see you went against a team that was, don't get me wrong, one of the better defenses of all time. But you look at your team, be like, look, we honestly don't have no number one. We had Ted Ginn as our number one most of the year. That's not going to work in the future.
Because Kelvin Benjamin tore his ACL in training camp, so they didn't.
Well, that nigga was sorry anyway, so it don't matter. Mark knows that. That nigga was sorry. He was sorry in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even if they did have him, they went to a Super Bowl without him, so they really didn't need him.
They didn't.
Look, they looked at that and look, they didn't upgrade the offensive line. They didn't upgrade the weapons on the outside. They didn't do nothing. And it's like, dog, like, you know, that's the difference between good teams and great teams. Prime example, look at the Chiefs. Great as they are, as soon as they see a flaw in their team, they fix it immediately. When they got stopped by the Bucs, what they do? Upgrade their offensive line instantly. They needed better. They need to get better on defense because the offense had to win every game. Guess what? Now the defense winning games for them because of all the good draft picks, all the good draft they done on defense. They lose one corner and get another one. They really traded away 2 top tier corners while they were still very good and still have another corner up over there. They traded Ward to the 49ers and they traded Snead and throughout all that. Now they got McDuffie. All of these are good corners that they drafted. So they know how to draft. When they see a flaw in their team, they fix it. Look at the receiver position. The receiver position was the flaw this year. They fixed it. They figured it out. That's what you do when like I said, you can never have too many weapons for your team. You gotta make your quarterback's job as easy as possible, no matter how good he is. Let's imagine Josh Allen up with the Eagles.
Well, Montana State's now at 44-10. What? And they're not in the fourth quarter yet. Yeah. But
Mark, imagine y'all with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
And that's where I want to go. Because obviously all the talk has been about this whole situation with the Eagles.
Y'all could have Debo next year.
He can come to Denver.
Relax, fam.
Hey. We need
a bunch of snow bunnies in there.
Hey, he from the Ole Miss. He should be used to it.
That's hate.
I'm sorry. But everyone's going to be wondering, obviously, all the talk about what AJ Brown's targets and this and that. He claims him and Jalen Hurts are cool. I don't believe that one bit. But
they cannot be cool and still get the job done. The problem is that the focus of the offense has changed. That's all it is.
Casey saying, of course, Casey, his Eagles emotions are talking. Said AJ staying in Philly, dog, but Jalen is hot trash. It's just hot trash.
Now the second part is very true, extremely true. Jalen Hurts is not that much better than Justin Fields. Shout out to Mark for saying that a couple of years ago.
I got some breaking news.
What happened?
Joel Embiid has a sinus fracture. Will be reevaluated this weekend. He said he left with a facial injury.
Yeah, somebody had a facial and then.
Wait, somebody hit that nigga in the nose?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Duke from the 49ers got shot in the chest and played more games. Never mind.
Are you all right now?
Hey, that nigga got shot in the chest and came back faster than Vanderbilt.
Okay, we're not going to do this right now. I'm trying to keep my peace on a Friday.
Jalen Hurts not better than Fields.
It might be the same person.
Jalen Hurts is I'm gonna be honest with you. I said this a while ago, and I said this about a different Alabama quarterback. If you're a quarterback And the only way you can be productive is if everything is perfect around you, you're trash. If everything has to be perfect in order for you to be a good quarterback, you're trash. And it's like, especially because here's the thing, we've seen guys in the past who have been like, I'll give you a prime example of that. Sam Darnold. Now, Sam Darnold has shown that he at least he can throw the ball. His decision making at times, absolutely trash.
Yo, Bella, you gotta relax.
But what? I'm a quarter. Dog almost said something out of pocket. Jesus Christ. That, I ain't gonna lie, that comment threw me all the way off. But no, I'm cool. So, like Robin said, all right, with Sam Darnold, even when Sam Darnold's been on teams that weren't that good, you can see, be like, all right, maybe if this happens and this happens, it could be like, all right, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Sam Darnold's still like a backup quarterback. He's played well.
Don't you dare, dog.
Are you saying he's another Eli Manning? No. He's,
I was really trying to.
No. Bella, I'm gonna be honest with. I said Bella. Good Lord. Candace. Goddamn, Candace. Eli Manning is better than both of them.
Oh my God.
He's definitely better than both of them. But here's the thing with Jalen Hurts.
Getting back, Sam. Yes.
Jalen Hurts needs too much around him to be an average quarterback. And it's the same thing with Tua.
Wait. Y'all think Darnold should get a bag, but Purdy shouldn't?
No, hell no. I don't think so.
Oh, I was about to say, all right. This is crazy.
No. I think Purdy. Here's the thing. I think Purdy shouldn't get that much money, but he's going to get that much money. Only reason why I say that is because who are they going to bring in to replace him? It's the same situation Washington was in with Kirk Cousins. Okay, you let Kirk Cousins leave, but who's going to replace him? The only difference is there's actually some quarterbacks that, prime example, there's a couple of quarterbacks that can make Geno Smith type of run, which is what I think Sam Darnold is going through right now. You get into the right situation, and you're not the best quarterback, but you're in a situation where the talent that you do have can help this team do something.
He only in his third year. Who's in their third?
Who? Jalen Hurts not his third year.
It's gonna be his fourth. This is fourth. 20. He was rookie in 2020, 2021. They made the Super Bowl in 22. No, this is fifth year. 23 last year. No, this is fifth year.
Yeah, for sure. No, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like
Jordan map, that's wild.
That's why I said I remember a few years ago when Mark said the Justin Fields comparison. I didn't see it, but I can admit when I'm wrong. I saw it the next year though. I immediately said I said it on the show. I said I changed my whole entire stance on Jalen Hurts because he is not that much better than Justin Fields. If Justin Fields got the chances that Jalen Hurts got, I think I'll give you a prime example. If Justin Fields would have went to the 49ers, he'd be doing the same exact thing Jalen Hurts is doing. Might be better.
Yep.
He'd be doing the same exact thing. So, because when it's time to throw the ball for the Eagles, oh man, Jalen Hurts is limited. Limited.
They had
108. 108, and he getting paid how much a year?
Don't even go to, probably like what 30 or 40 million.
That's like Tyron Taylor numbers.
Yeah.
Did it? What it?
Huh?
That was the Bills team that gave
Did he say the dick?
that gave up 17 yards, not had 17 yards. Remember?
What?
Y'all didn't see it posted? They posted 11 Fletcher 20 years ago. Y'all held the Browns to 17 yards of offense.
Defense was ballers that year, man.
You gotta be hot garbage to only have 17 yards of offense.
They were.
I'm trying to remember who.
No.
That was obviously
Probably Tim Couch.
It can't be Tim Couch.
That was 2004.
Shit. Oh, okay.
Tim Couch was probably done after what 2-3 years. You remember they?
Hold on. I'm about to look that up right now.
Pick.
I think it was Tim Couch though.
Man, if it was Tim Couch, oh my God, 2004.
I'm about to look it up right now.
All right, you gotta be hot garbage. But to the Steelers side, look, no George. They will have no George Pickens on Sunday.
Let me tell you.
But obviously, Mike Tomlin, they're playing. They're doing everything right. Obviously,
Oh Lord, it was Jeff Garcia.
Jeff Garcia was the quarterback that game.
That game. Hold on, I'm gonna go to that game. Y'all go ahead.
But I was saying about the Steelers, Russell Wilson is playing like what we were hoping we got in Denver, or we could have got if Sean Payton would have just been patient. Najee Harris, obviously not said no George Pickens, Fireman's still there. The O-line is doing this thing, but the defense has really been obviously the backbone of the Steelers, and that's Steeler football. Now they host this. Can that defense stop the immovable object, which is Saquon Barkley right now? Who was it, Nick?
It was Luke McCown.
What? Luke McCown. Josh McCown's brother. Luke McCown gave up only had 17 yards. That's 17 yards of offense.
Wait, no, the funniest thing is it started off 7-3 with the Browns being up.
$17 yards of offense.
They scored on a 3-yard pass. That was a quarter of their yards right there.
Oh no. They went 15, they got 17 yards. That's insane, dude.
You might as well not score putting up 17 yards. Putting on 17 yards up. That's embarrassing. I've seen teams put up 0 points, put up more than 17. 17 yards is crazy.
That's just wild, dude. 17.
Dog, they had -3 passing yards.
So basically, they had 20 yards rushing.
Wait.
For -3 yards.
They had 5 fumbles. This team, dog, y'all beat the shit out of them. This is crazy.
We don't know what we're talking about. So Leonard Fletcher, NFL legend, linebacker, former Ram, former Bill, former Washington Redskins, whatever.
They had more penalty yards than yards.
I guarantee they had like 100. That's why when the games they had like 100 penalty yards. What was the score, Dick?
Dog, they only have 40 penalty yards. 40.
40 penalty yards. What was the final score, man?
It was 37-7.
So basically, they got 7. They was up 7-3. They got outscored 34-0 the rest of the game.
Oh my God!
They only had 17.
Wait.
My question is, how they get 7?
He said it was on a 3.
Hold on.
How they get in that position?
Hold on. This is funny. Browns draws. Let me see. Punt, interception, punt. They had 4 plays for 18 yards on the touchdown drive. So that means they were already like in position for that to happen. when they scored that touchdown, y'all had fumbled. So y'all basically gave them them points.
Probably
And the next look, and the next play, look, the next drive, they missed a field goal. So listen to this: punt, interception, punt, touchdown, missed field goal, fumble, punt, interception, fumble, punt in the game. This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. I'm not even. I didn't understand how insane this was. So I had to look this up. This is wild. They literally, dog, y'all only ran 2 plays when the fumble happened. That is funny.
Another
Yeah, dog.
All right, just kiss the baby. This game is over. All right, let's get the call out names. All right, man. But we'll definitely recap all these games on Sunday. But let's get the calling out. Let's get to the segment. What else now, Nick?
Wait. This is so funny. So Luke McCown actually had 62 yards passing, but since the fumbles and everything happened, they made all the negative yardage. And Drew Bledsoe only threw for 100 yards in that game.
You didn't need to. You didn't need to do anything else.
Oh my God. Yo, this is funny. I'm not even about to lie to y'all. This is hilarious.
He said they had 17 yards of offense.
And Willis McGahee did do that fumble.
I know he did.
27 rushes for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right, so let's get the calling out names. All right, I'm gonna leave this off. I got a nice one.
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna first call out Stephon Marbury. Stephon Marbury has been the latest one who's gone on this train where they just go out of their way to bash LeBron James. First he's saying, LeBron. First he's saying, well, LeBron can't be the greatest because he missed his free throws or some dumb crap. Now
That's stupid.
He hated LeBron because LeBron hated on his shoes. When the hell did LeBron ever say anything about some damn strawberries?
You call him a strawberry?
His shoes in China.
He might have been a strawberry.
Nigga?
You know what I'm saying? The man is a strawberry in China is insane.
No, they say ain't the word. I can't say the word that it means. Because that is
China. Oh no, man.
Well, John, what the fuck you just say?
John.
Wait, John just said something racist. John, what did you just say?
In the words of G. Deb, too young was a man from China. How are you gonna buy Grey Goose without loose? Let me shut up.
Wait. He said how you gonna buy Grey Goose without getting loose for him?
No, without loose.
Oh,
what? John, who said that?
G. Deb.
No, what did you say after that? You called somebody too long something.
He's like, too young was a man from China. That way you can buy Grey Goose without loose.
All right. Woo. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. I had to clarify that because I ain't gonna lie. From my end, that sounded crazy.
Wait a minute, John. What was that last song?
What was it? I see booty. Oh,
Mark.
The remix was the original version was Benzino, Teddy Riley, and what's his name? Mr. Jesus from Made Men.
A bunch of freak ass boys, huh?
And then the remix was Benzino, Fab, and G Dep.
What?
That's terrible. You need to put Eric Moles on calling out names for this game.
What'd he do? It's one of Mark's favorite.
The nigga had 3 receptions for 38 yards. The longest reception was 24 yards. But the nigga had 13 targets.
God damn.
Dog, 13 targets with 3 catches is crazy.
That's like Josh on the ball and Matt.
Yo, you're right.
All
right. The next, it's two specific crowds. I called out one of these crowds on Tuesday. This whole trade LeBron AD crowd, like people like Bill Plansky, and I'm hearing people like Greg Bergman, people at 710 saying let's trade LeBron.
Trade him.
All right, trade him. Yeah, because I'm glad because I sure remember how them last 3 years of the Kobe era went. Yeah, and
Uh-oh.
do people forget how ugly that was? How uncomfortable that was?
Nope.
Seeing Kobe just
No.
limp behind them
Yeah, they
last
do.
year,
Yeah, they
fractured
do. It's
kneecap,
Kobe. It don't
fractured
matter. It's
kneecap,
Kobe.
torn labrum, and pretty much got to the finish line with duct tape and water. Come on, man. But y'all want to
John, it
talk
don't
about
matter. It's Kobe. It's Kobe.
man,
It's Kobe. It don't matter.
man.
Kobe can do no wrong.
That's true, Nate. Kobe can't do no wrong.
Man.
Kobe can't do no wrong.
What's the other group, John?
Bama fans. Oh, the Bama got screwed crowd. Like, no, y'all
No,
didn't.
dude.
Y'all
Win
didn't get
games.
screwed. Win games. Y'all the ones who lost to Vanderbilt. Y'all the ones who only scored 3 points against Oklahoma.
That is the one that kept them out the playoffs.
Like
That right there.
Bosworth, like Brian Bosworth had eligibility still. Like, come on, man.
If he played for Georgia, you would.
Well, he was trying.
Why is this hate coming from Texas?
That's wild, man.
My fault. If he played for any SEC team.
All right. My next calling out name, y'all might not know this name, but I learned it today. Her name is Sheila Johnson.
That's my cousin.
Really?
Oh, that's a little host from Monaco.
Oh, my bad. But she's the owner of the Washington Mystics.
That's the one who we deep throated. What?
Maybe. But anyway, Caitlin Clark was named by Time Magazine as the Athlete of the Year. So Sheila Johnson, the owner of the Washington Mystics, said, why couldn't the WNBA be named League of the Year? Why did she just have to be Athlete of the Year?
Oh, shut up. She tripping. She tripping.
And by
I had no problem with her being an Athlete of the Year.
And shout out to Caitlin Clark, who expressed everything she needed to express.
She did. She said nothing wrong. She knows that part of the reason why she's at where she's at because she's white.
She did the same thing Paige did. And the same thing Asia Wilson said, and people gave Asia Wilson hell for it.
She acknowledged her privilege and then said we need to uplift the black players.
And then what else? And by the way, John Ireland and Michael Thompson, I know John Ireland doesn't watch WNBA, so his comments are irrelevant. But Michael Thompson, you claim you watch the WNBA. Don't tell me Caitlin Clark's better than. And maybe I'm being prisoner of the moment.
Caitlin Clark better than who?
Is Caitlin Clark better than Juju?
Juju who?
Juju no. No.
Oh, Juju Smith-Schuster.
No.
Yeah, she better. Yeah, she better.
Nigga, look, quiet as kept, nigga. She's not better than Paige. Quiet as kept.
So John Ireland and Michael Thompson gonna say that Caitlin Clark's better than Juju. I'm like, y'all know y'all ain't watched no basketball.
Nigga, Juju played like DeMar DeRozan with a 3-pointer.
Let me ask you this: if Caitlin Clark is in the same draft, if Juju came out as a freshman, come on, man.
If Paige wouldn't have got hurt.
Come on, man. What we doing, dog? Come on. Next game. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then the final person is Mark Gastineau. Mark Gastineau, former New York Jet, member of the New York Stock Exchange. They just dropped a 30 for 30 about them tonight. So for years, Mark Gastineau held the NFL single season sack record at 22.
Yep.
That was until Michael Strahan broke the record after Brett Favre took a dive and he became the single season sack king.
Mm-hmm. That was some whole shit.
TJ Watt has tied that record. He hasn't. He almost broke the record, I think, last year. But he broke. But
it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago when he won Defensive Player of the Year, but he tied it. So they're doing this 30 for 30 on the New York Stock Exchange, and Mark Gastineau runs into Brett Favre at this.
You said New York Stock Exchange?
You did not know that's what they were called? Pause.
Hey, what's crazier? That or Dome Patrol?
Well, one is just as bad as the other. I mean, you exchange the sex or you patrol them in Dome. I mean, what's worse?
Oh, no.
But
I'm cool.
Mark Gastineau sees Brett Favre at this memorabilia thing. Meet and greet, and he tells them that he is still holding a grudge for Brett Favre taking this dive.
Mm-hmm.
And he now says he wants to get his record back. Mark, you're not getting your record back, bro.
You're not getting your record back. I'm not mad at him still being mad. You're not getting your record back.
Look. We all know what that he wasn't talking about literally. We know what that meant. He low-key was drunk though.
Mark didn't say that. John said that.
Yo, that's what we doing.
Yeah, that is true.
Sack exchange. I didn't just say sack exchange. I'm not. That's just wild. The fact that they're doing it in New York is even wilder.
Whatever city you want to do it in is wild. So.
Anyway,
yeah.
But yeah, they did a 30 for 30 on that group from the Jets back in the day. But he needs to let that go. You're not getting your record back, bro. Let it go. And let's be clear, TJ Watt broke the record. Your issue you with him. Did you go talk to Strahan about it?
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm not gonna say he didn't let it go because I'll be mad too, especially if that's how I broke that. If you broke my record on some
whole shit, yeah, I'll be hot.
He's thinking that Brett Favre intentionally gave the.
He did,
but no, he did, John.
He did.
I don't think he planned it, man. He took a dive for
John. That's the whole thing, John. He took a dive. He could have escaped. He could have threw the ball away. The moment he saw him get close, he just gave up. That's his whole shit.
He gave it up like a.
Let it go. You're not getting the record back.
I give you that. He's not getting the record back, but I'm not gonna tell him to let it go because if that's a record that he got and he earned, like
he thinks that record is holding him out of the Hall of Fame is the reason why he's on calling out names. With that record or not, if you were good enough to be in the Hall of Fame, you're in the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
Okay, that's true. But John, when it's time to make my case, and I'll be like, y'all don't have me in, but I have the most sacks in the season. That's a case.
That season.
John, nobody talk about that season.
John,
you don't care about it.
The thing is, Michael Strahan's a better player than him, so it's going to overshadow.
Yep, Watt is a better player than him.
It's going to overshadow, even though he got that record in less games than Watt did. But he's a better player, so it overshadows. That's the whole point.
I'm not mad at him for feeling a certain type of way because, like I said, if I earned that and I did that with my, it wasn't no fake shit being done, and I earned that, and then I lose it because of you did some whole shit. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Especially when that's his claim to fame. Like for the longest, like he was the guy who had the record. That's his claim to fame, John.
Yep.
And you never know. Something like that, like I said, when it's time to make your case for Hall of Fame, it's not there.
If people still weren't talking about it, we wouldn't even have a damn 30 for 30 about you guys.
It's just because Brett Favre is involved, John. It's a favorite figure involved. Yes, he is. He's the one that took the dive.
No, he's not involved in the 30 for 30. This is exactly about the Jets. He just somehow they were in the same building, and that's when they got this on tape.
And first off, let's say this: fuck the Jets.
Agreed.
Oh, wait, narrated by Method Man.
No. So that clip came from the documentary?
Yes.
Well, shit, that's from the motherfuckers who filmed it. They have to put that shit up in there.
Oh, yeah, it's ESPN. I'm not mad at them for filming it. It happened, I think it happened about a year ago. It is just now the 30 dropped. It came on today about 5 o'clock, so it's on ESPN Plus if y'all want to go watch it.
But you gotta remember this, John. Like I don't remember. I wasn't old enough to like really remember what's going on at that time. But from the stuff that I've seen, when people talk about it, like that was a big issue when it happened back then. Even when they talk, like people really talking about that back then. I've seen like when they talk about it in different things and they show like sports clips from that time. People were mad about that. Like people were saying he took a dive.
I understand that. But you can't. But you're not getting the record back. And you going to? I mean, yeah. I hope you made peace with finally confronting Brett Favre about it. But you're not getting the record back. You're not getting the record back.
I'll call him a hoe too.
He's right to feel the way he feels. But no, you're not getting your record back. No, and it would have been broken by TJ Watt anyway. So no, you're not getting.
But John, it's different.
But he would have been cool with that because he earned it.
If you earn it, rather than a quarterback taking a dodge so the dude can get it, it's completely different, John.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't even try to make it seem like it was like a natural. Like it was so obvious it was a dive. It was crazy.
And Favre was just a hoe. So
yeah, fuck Brett Favre.
All right, enough Jets talk. That's all I'm calling out names.
do I have anybody to call their names? I did, but I had somebody on Tuesday. I forgot to even do it.
Oh, and Candace had Larry Fitzgerald Sr. for calling out names. Basically, y'all didn't. We talked how we ended the show Tuesday was the news about Randy Moss. Randy Moss actually came out and said he was diagnosed with cancer. He had surgery. It was a success. He's going to take some treatment, some chemo, some radiation. They found something between his pancreas, some between his kidney. He found a cancer between his pancreas and his liver. So they were able to, and now he's going to get the chemo and radiation so he can go into remission. But Larry Fitzgerald Sr., the father of Larry Fitzgerald, the wide receiver of the future Hall of Fame wide receiver of the Cardinals, was the one who was the first to put this out there without even talking to Randy Moss and Thaddeus Moss, Randy Moss' son, who played at LSU, said, "My dad doesn't talk to you, so I don't think you should be putting stuff out there like that." Larry Fitzgerald saw the tweet and told. Now the real Larry Fitzgerald, the son.
You can't John. You can't say the real Larry.
The one that we know, Larry Fitzgerald Jr. saw the tweet and he said, "Dad, I know what you were trying to do, but delete it." And all we do is now pray that Randy Moss can get back to health and continue to live in a good life. So prayers to Moss. Moss that cancer.
Mark Gastineau's daughter Brittany is still fine, the ex-wife. Man, she look like she all right.
Well, I didn't watch her, so I wouldn't know. So I don't even know who she is.
Brittany Gastineau, I've seen her before. She look like an older version of the bitch from what's her name? Nicole Scherzinger from Pussycat Dolls.
Nicole Scherzinger.
You called me a what?
Yo, relax.
He called you a short nigger.
I did not say. Yo, you okay? Yo, did he really just say that out loud? Something wrong with you, man. Ain't that I'm gonna say that, dog. You definitely good. We're gonna get canceled because Mark.
Hey, we ain't got canceled yet. We gonna get canceled no time soon.
All right, Nick, you got anybody for calling out names before we get up out of here, bro?
Yes. I think I brought this up once before, but it's a show I'll be on calling out games again because I see the clip again. It's absolutely hilarious. I have Nick Young on calling out names.
Oh God.
Dog. Nick Young telling people, saying that Gilbert Arenas is the reason why he got a ticket is the funniest clip I have seen on that show in a long time. Have y'all seen that clip?
Yes.
So for the people who haven't seen it, there was Nick Young came onto the show and he was all like, he was basically like, I'm not talking to Gilbert Arenas right now. And everybody's like, what? And he was like, the last time I was here, you put on blast that I didn't have no license. And so I got pulled over by the police and they gave me a ticket. They was like, hey, Swaggy, man, you know you're supposed to be driving. And so Gilbert Arenas takes the ticket and looks at it, and the shit said driving 85 in the HOV.
Dude has me to dump.
And then Gil said, he said, man, y'all see him on the street, throw his ass in jail, lock him up. He said, what you doing driving 85 in the HOV with no license? Dog, the fact that they are homies make that shit a billion times funnier.
Yeah, no, the fact that they really are homies like that is really dope.
Yeah, that's what makes the shit funny, dog. That shit is comedy.
Hey, Nick, you said something about last show the way the Panthers treated Cam Newton.
Oh, okay. So I think it was when I think it was this year, I believe, when they was overseas. You know, the Panthers invited
This year
Steve.
they played the Giants this year in Germany.
Yeah, that's what it was in Germany. So look, they invited Steve Smith over. They invited Thomas Davis
Luke Kuechly.
and
What's up, bro?
Sports 50. What's up, fam? And I forgot who the other Panthers player were. So basically, they invited some former Panther players up over there, as a way supporting with the team, whatever. And they didn't invite Cam Newton. And so the on Cam Newton's show, I thought his co-host name is. He had brought that to the show, and you could tell. Usually Cam is like he confident in everything, whatever. You could tell that when that was brought up, like it struck a nerve. Like you could tell like he was hurt about that, which he should. He gave a lot to that organization, and for them, I mean, hey, everybody does some dumb shit every once in a while. But he did a lot for that organization or whatever. He made the organization a lot of money as well, and for them to like basically distance themselves the way that they did, especially considering that I don't think that they obviously in his sour turn, he came back a second time to be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like it ended with sour grapes or whatever. And so for them to like distance themselves the way that they have with Cam Newton or whatever, it's like crazy to me. Especially like I said, like he was one of the more popular players in the league at one point. In time, he was an MVP. Everybody was over there doing the Cam Newton Superman shit and all that. He was prime time. You would see Dion talk about Cam. Oh, Cam every time he scored a touchdown. So for them to like just do that to him, like basically like give him the cold shoulder like that, I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. And you can see like when Cam talk about it, dog, like that shit really hurt him.
As well as
and that's yeah, it should. Like you feel like you gave your heart and soul to to the team, whatever, to the fans, and Cam Newton is still a fan favorite amongst Carolina fans.
Well,
so no, yeah, because they have no reason not to like him.
Right.
It wasn't like he never cheated the team outside of that him not diving on the football. You feel me? So it's like he never look. I'll leave it like this. You didn't but even though you may have had a bad game or whatever, you never felt cheated watching the Cam Newton game. Like you don't feel like 100%. Like he didn't give it like Russell Westbrook. Russ may not do the best stuff for the basketball court sometimes, but he's gonna give you 100% every single time. And and fans understand that they can see it. Russ gonna give you 100% of himself every single game. And Cam Newton was like that, the charisma that like Carolina was dead for a minute before he went up over there. Like, the long era was over with. They just drafted Jenny Clausen. Like the team was terrible.
Ray Caruth killed it, right?
Yeah, you all right?
I think they recovered from that.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
He's trying to get the custody of the kid.
What is wrong with this dude, man?
What happened?
No, Mark, no.
Who got custody of the kid?
Oh, the
Ray Caruth. Ray Caruth. John. I need for you to realize, Sam.
I hate John.
You said the mom, John.
John, you paused, dog, and we waited.
The mother of the woman who passed, the grandmother.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jeez,
This is the next subject, please. This is getting crazy.
I'm out here. Y'all insane, dude. The grandmother has custody. I think the boy's now in his 20s now. And
oh yeah, for sure.
And I think Ray Caruth, they say he wants to have a relationship with him. Nigga, fuck.
Dog, Nigga, if I was one of his uncles or whatever, nigga, I'd be like, nigga, if I ever see you even close to my family, dog, it's a wrap.
Well, the dude who pulled the trigger actually died in jail.
It don't matter.
No, he died.
It don't matter.
No, he died.
Nigga, you arranged for my sister and my family, and his mama to get killed, and you try to while she was pregnant with him, and you want to get the baby? Nah, player. Nah, keep your ass a state, at least a state away from us.
Yeah, no, you gotta go.
Yeah, dog, it's on sight. When the moment I even think I see you.
All right, ladies
But
and
yeah,
gentlemen,
that's it.
that's calling out names. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. On Tuesday, we'll start looking ahead to the college football playoffs, starting a week from tonight. And then
oh, y'all play tomorrow, huh?
We play next Saturday.
Oh, it starts next Saturday.
Next Saturday. But tomorrow the Heisman Trophy ceremony. NBA Cup tomorrow. By the way, the tickets for that have plummeted down to like $29.
Yeah, you know why?
What?
No step.
The two biggest entities in basketball is not there, but they're on the same team, Lakers and LeBron.
Uh-huh.
What is this?
What's what?
You a tackle?
Yeah. I guess that was supposed to be a lateral and a forward pass. I don't know. But anyway, it's the Bucks versus the Hawks, and the Thunder versus the Rockets. Yeah, again, shout out to Ron. He had a 30-point game last night.
He had a good game tonight and 30 last night. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So shout out. Give you guys final words for your squads. Start with you, Nick. Final word for the Raiders on Monday night against the Falcons? Or
just lose, baby.
Oh, Nick froze. Pause. Mark?
Play defense.
All right. There we go. Nick, any final words for the Raiders before y'all play the Falcons on Monday? I think that says enough right there. All right.
Pretty much.
Go get the number one pick, Raiders.
All right. So we're gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for watching the show. Thank y'all for tuning in all week. Yeah, they're Division 2. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. We're gonna recap the NBA Cup. We'll look ahead to the college football playoff and just talk and recap more NFL. Make sure you subscribe to the Sports4U podcast on YouTube. Thank you all y'all who's subscribing. The numbers are going up. Help us get to that 500. Like us on Facebook, X, and Instagram at Sports4U podcast. Bella is Wild. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram at HighMark1 on X. Follow Nick on X Instagram at 99Gorilla. Enjoy the football this weekend. Enjoy the NBA Cup from Vegas. And just have a good weekend. Be safe. What up? Good night to you, Nessa. And we'll see y'all on Tuesday. This has been Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Freeze. And
What it do?
Next week. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.